Hello everybody, welcome back to Mass Effect Andromeda. My name is ColdHaven, and where we were last off, we were going to get in the Nomad and we were going to track down a item that somebody had dropped out here that might be of use for us.
All right, Sam. Show me what we've got.
Kadara's water is dense with sulfide minerals, the oxidation of which produces toxic streams and lakes.
So, no skinny dipping?
No dipping at all, Pathfinder. Even the Nomad's shields cannot withstand the water's corrosive properties. The presence of monoliths suggests a vault that might reduce the acidity. However, outlaws, pirates, and other unsavory exiles inhabit Kadara's hills. The further you travel from the mountain, the more dangerous it will become.
Good to know. Let's get out there.
Wonder how many drunk idiots have fallen in there.
Okay, so here we have acid to deal with instead of scorching hot heat and ice. Let me guess, there's going to be one that's electrical. Harafel. Let's take a look on the map here. See where we're get ourselves oriented. Alright, this is where we're going right here. I think Ven dropped some kind of tracker there, and that's what we're heading to look for.
So wait, you're Kesh's father?
Grandfather, actually. She tell you about me?
Not exactly. She did used to swear up and down about a stubborn old fossil, usually while hitting something.
Stubborn old fossil. She's called me worse on a good day.
Probably for good reason too, Drack. Keeps on asking me to pull out my mining, but I don't know why. We wind up in prehistoric Earth?
This technology is unaffiliated with Kadara's factions, Pathfinder. Its owners are likely criminal class.
Great. Is there any way we can just bypass it, maybe?
My pleasure.
Good job.
All right, now I'm pissed.
I thought I was staying too close to something. What are they doing? Mining out here? What is this? Oh, 27 credits. Do you mind if I do? Wow, there's like plants growing up through the floor. Anything that can grow on metal has got to be something. Okay. Not that much. Nothing here, nothing really to pick up. It's just a divergence. So that's corrosive. Don't need
How'd you meet Cash?
A few years ago, I was running with a mercenary band, mostly smuggling work. Nova Force. Ambitious name for a small-time crew. On one of the jobs, I got caught by Kesh. Made a deal. I got her some experimental prototypes out of Terminus. She didn't turn me in. It became a thing. She was always good for jobs.
How would you look at that?
Must be how they power Kadara port.
What precisely? That? Wind turbines? It's not a bad idea. Looks like some have gotten knocked over, though. I guess we're gonna have to investigate. Okay. Back her up. Let's see what's going on up here. Oh, what's this? Uranium. Ugh. All uranium isotopes are radioactive and fissionable, essential for specialized high-density penetrators, power generators, and nuclear applications. Hell, that doesn't make it feel better. Looks abandoned. Got 2 exclamation marks up here. The music's getting more intense. I just think it's getting more intense. These good or bad people? They're brave.
Assholes took everything but the rotor hub.
Trouble with scavengers?
Always. Who are you?
A Pathfinder with the initiative.
A Pathfinder? On Kadara? Holy shit.
You said you had a scavenger problem?
Right, yeah. Bastards come at night, pick the turbines clean of parts. Expensive and annoying.
Sloan doesn't provide security?
Too busy with the collective. I'm not asking for guards, I just want our parts back.
Any idea where I could find these scavengers?
I've started putting trackers on the more valuable parts. Yard drive, generator, they've all been taken to the same nav point.
I'll check it out.
If the parasites put up a fight, don't feel bad about offing them.
I don't think I will. Let's take a look around here. Who's this?
Come on, work!
The transformer platform is off kilter. An easy fix.
There you go.
What, you want a gold star? Ugh, fucking show off.
Oh, well, next time you can just eat it. Oh, there's a Krogan here.
Another attack? Seriously?
You running security
What are
here?
they paying you for?
Trying.
Sure as hell ain't
Krogan or not, I'm only one merc. This lot's crazy thinking they can run a wind farm in the Badlands.
Why do you think there have been so many attacks?
All these fancy gizmos out in the open, they're begging to be stolen.
But for what?
We'll say, though, it's damn suspicious those scavs keep hitting the place while I'm off shift. Like someone's telling them when to strike.
Any advice for staying alive in the Badlands?
Get out of the Badlands.
See you around.
Perfect Krogan
Whatever.
answer. Quarian nav processor.
There's an unknown toxin in her system.
Toxins in bloodstream induce hallucinations, dilated pupils, and general lethargy. Huh. Wonder what caused it. At least I'm getting different responses than just, hey, this thing looks interesting.
She was telling scavengers when to attack in exchange for credits to buy a drug called Oblivion. Bet that Krogan merc would want to know.
Let's see. Oh, hey! Buddy, Rodin, come here.
Hey, that Asari, Nyath? She's been selling your patrol schedules to the scavengers.
I knew it. Fucking junkie. Thanks for the heads up.
See you around.
Whatever.
I don't care. Get it done.
We don't have enough yet, Elora.
Then get more. Tell him to get his ass in gear.
Doesn't sound good. Hey, Yuri, what's going on? Y'all wanna...
Back off. I don't deal with Nexus scum.
That's a good way to get shot, Elora.
Did I ask for your opinion?
He's right, you know.
Yeah, I'd listen to that guy.
You're all the same, aren't you? Sloan, the charlatan, the Nexus. All looking for a power trip. Sloan should have taken the Nexus out when she had the chance. She's weak.
I take it you're not an outcast then?
Got my own faction. When we take over, we'll do all the things the outcasts and collective didn't have the balls for.
Well, good luck with that.
Yeah. Better watch your back, Nexus.
Awkward! Don't even have a name for your group, do you?
Fuck off.
I can't just shoot her. Okay, what's going on over here? I'm sure you don't mind if I rob y'all blind. Gracia. Oh, a shop. Hey guys, come on. Back the other way. New entry. Inventory fully stocked. That Vidal guy really came through. Those fees were on the high side. Got everything on my list. How to sell these babies for double the price. Thinking I brought the right person along.
Well, well, you're not like the other scrubs around here.
What makes you say that?
Your gear, it's high quality, like the rest of you.
Ooh. Well,
What can I say? I like the best.
Then you're just the woman I need. When the exiles came to Kadara, they hid caches of Nexus supplies all over the Badlands. Junk, mostly. Stale protein bars and rations. But among the shit are some serious weapons lifted straight from the armory.
And you know this how?
I helped steal them. Problem is, those weapons are too good for the scum down here. And I can't sell weapons in Kadara Port without Sloan taking a cut. The cash nav point, though? You interested? It's yours for a fair price.
You've got a deal.
Lovely. Here's the nav point. In the meantime, feel free to take a look at what I've already got in stock.
She don't have anything. I think it is going to be really difficult here. Kadara. Knock knock. Wow, got a nice place up here. Krogan Roten thinks someone here is giving scavengers information on when to attack. Ridiculous excuse for his laziness. No way, pay him. Let me guess. Adon is a Solarian.
How did you get in here?
I walked in.
I used my legs.
Well, use them to walk back out. I'm busy.
I just want to ask a few questions.
Fine, but be quick about it.
Does the wind farm power Kadara port?
And everything else around here. Not that anyone sends their gratitude. They only contact us when something's broken.
Sloan doesn't give you a kickback?
She should.
Not enough. This is a dangerous job. I deserve hazard pay.
Agreed.
What do you do here?
I keep the turbine spinning. A small miracle considering all the scavengers trying to steal parts.
Looks like that's going to be next on my list.
Thanks for your time.
Yeah. Let me get back to work.
Another Krogan.
Is it just me, or is that turbine spinning funny?
It's just you.
Wow. That is pretty. Look at that. You know, one thing you can definitely say about Andromeda is this game is beautiful. They did so many more improvements over even Mass Effect 3. I went back and played that for a short bit whenever it came to Steam. And the difference is between night and day. I mean, I know it should be expected, but I mean, my gosh. Look at that. Yeah, it's pretty. I can just go down this way, right? I would think that they would have the wind port a lot closer. Or the wind farm closer to port. I'm sorry, I'm just like strewing words all together. Like,
Heads up. Those exiles won't be on our side. had to take care of one group first, or it would be attacked from behind.
tick.
That was fun.
Moist. Let's see if they've got anything in any of these boxes at all. It looks like they were wearing some of the same outfits I have. No, I've got to figure out how to use these better.
My sensors read an outlaw weapon cache nearby. I suggest scanning for information.
It says here this weapon cache is headed for a specific camp. Sam?
With more information, I can determine the source of the transmissions.
Remains, yes. An Omni Blade 3. Okay. Can I field change swap things? I don't. If I can. Melee. Can we switch it? It's 3. All of them are 1. I have this cryo one, but this does much more damage. I like it. I stopped by. Anything else before we go? My thoughts exactly. Oh, looks like we have a little remnant.
You think Tesh lied to you?
Nah, she's not the type. I'm pretty sure none of us really knew what we were getting into. Bamboozled.
Nice word.
Yeah, I learned it from Sid. She's into some weird old human shit.
Good name for a drink. The Bamboozler.
I'd try it.
Okay, we're close. Let's see what this is. What are those? The heck?
Shields are up. I'll take their fire.
in my way. What was that? Can they warp? Oops. Find something else?
Took one out.
Oh, thanks, Drack. That's all I can ask. What are these things? These ships? Somebody land here trying to steal remnant tech and then wound up getting their butts handed to them? I'm not seeing any type of glyphs. This thing looks like it's dead. Wherever it is, it's not useful right now. That's right, I was supposed to be going this way. I got distracted. Imagine that.
Here they come!
Damn, that sky is something else.
I solved that problem, I guess. If I could go straight up and over, that would be brave. Something tells me I'm not going to be able to do that. Yep, it's right on that other side. Let's see what it will let me do. What can I get away with?
You never tried looking for your dad.
I tried. I asked around. Loudly. Dumb, huh?
You were a kid.
Sure way to make someone vanish is to let him know someone else is looking. Either Dad or whoever it was that made him disappear.
You hate him for it.
Nah. I tell myself he'd come back if he could've. I'll never get the truth, so I'll take the lie that makes everything easier.
Looks like this is it. Put on the clutch, park and brake, and let's go.
Pathfinder. Venturev claimed he buried the Ket transponder near this location.
Guessing by that it means that I am not going to have to fight.
Found it.
That thing's busted.
The transponder's power source is drained.
So let's juice it up. Turn it on, then Gil can work his magic.
Once complete, this should provide us with the Archon's location, and in turn, Meridian's.
I'm not gonna say easy.
We're one step closer to building a home in Helios.
Oh yeah, the hard part's totally behind us.
I like that.
Now that that's done, perhaps you could speak to Reyes about the murders in Kadara Port.
It's blue, but it won't let me in. Since we're partying up here. Oh, look. Jewels. Or iridium. Okay. Would you... Yes, thank you. Please stay on the rock. Really? Okay. I'm gonna have to booster jump. Who is this guy just talking to himself? F you in this, F in that. What's going on? Keep an eye on him. He's complaining about you know what, and I don't want you know who finding out. Remind him of the oath. Disregards will one less mouth to feed.
Fingers ache.
Just people hanging out here for no reason at all. It's very odd. It's like another Prothean place. Oh, Prothean. See how much I played of Mass Effect. Now that's gorgeous. Look at that. Turquoise lake, sulfur, probably would eat me into a skeleton within seconds. So pretty though. Lithium. Oh, just what I need. Just bite off a rock right there. Hello, anybody home? Just me. I'm here to read datapads and steal stuff. The recent reports of toxic water supply in the Badlands, the plans for a large-scale settlement have been cancelled. Instead, this area will be sealed off and converted to a penal colony. Anyone who fails to evacuate does so at their own risk. Considered a permanent resident of the territory and won't be allowed back in. Sloan Kelly. Guessing people... These are the people that just decided to stay here. That's why the place looks so nice. Oh, there's wind turbines here too. Zier. Oh, you got a datapad. I gotta read it. New entry. More mines went missing. Damn scavs. Not gonna bother putting them out anymore. It's just a stupid precaution anyway. Someone got their quads to take me head on. I welcome the challenge. Who is he writing to?
How did you get past the mines?
Mines?
Damn scavs must have disarmed them again.
I take it you don't like visitors.
I like explosions and watching squishy things like you fly in the air.
Fun as that sounds, I won't overstay my welcome.
Doors that way.
All right. Now what? I'm guessing we head back to the Tempest. Wonder if it let me fast travel. Yet. This is where I started at. Yes, fast travel. I'm so glad they put that in this game. I wonder if, what's his name in here is going to be surprised to see me. Hello, Warden.
Move along.
Oh, you're not impressed by my presence? Must be mad because I'm not. You know, with all this heat, you would think that there might be some way that they could,
A city under a city.
At the center is Tartarus, a nightclub.
I think they'd be able to harness this somehow. Use that as energy instead. Oh, it's this way? Okay. I hope this stuff doesn't insta-kill you. Oh, Cora.
Guarding the Tempest? The Nomad. Got some attention when we disembarked, and it's a lot more portable. Seems smart. Only 3 attempts to steal it so far, and 1 offer to buy it.
What was the offer? Just so I know how much I'm driving around.
Negotiations fell apart when he asked if I came with the car. Weird. Must have been something I aimed.
Yeah, well, make sure they don't steal the hubcaps, okay? Oh, I get to choose. Wish they would have given me that option earlier. That's pretty. I know I keep saying it, but it's gorgeous. It really is. It's very cinematic. You could tell the.
What's up, Ryder? Why an emergency meeting?
I didn't call it.
I did. Got some disturbing news while we were on Kadara. There's some tension at the Krogan colony on Eladin. It's bad.
Tension among Krogan? You don't say.
I wouldn't waste your time with this if it wasn't important. We need to go.
I agree. Nakmor Morta made herself overlord of the colony. It's weird.
No. Our priority is the Archon. We have to remain focused on his next move.
Jall's right.
I know dealing with so many unknowns is frustrating, but we need to hear each other out.
Well, as long as we're pitching stuff, I overheard outlaws on Kadara talking about activity in the Ramov system.
No, that's the system where the Turian Golden World was supposed to be.
Remov? There aren't any viable planets there. Only an asteroid field with mining ventures run by criminals.
I hear Eladin's pretty rough too. Roving scavengers with nothing to lose.
Perfect. Because if there's one thing I do know about, It's fighting pirates.
But now that we have the transponder, we're so close to finding the location of Archon's ship.
I hope this is the answer that I think it's supposed to be.
Our goal is to create our home here. You never know how something might fit in. Anyway, get Kello the nav points for both Eladin and that potential Turian Golden World. We want all our options ready to go. Hey! I didn't say dismissed or meeting adjourned or anything. Meeting adjourned, as you were.
Really don't like the general disrespect that they give her. They really do. Like, they treat her like she's like an option or something. Like she's just some kind of interference that they don't have to deal with her or something. Oh, that's pretty. And there I go again saying it. I just really am amazed by this. Wow, there's the black hole.
I'm going to recommend a team-wide increase in caloric intake.
Yay, more cans.
Are you sure about that, Lexi? We don't know how long we're going to need the rations to last. Even trading with Kadara and Aya, we don't have a reliable food source in Helios yet. I'm sure you'll find a way.
Look, there's like a sun. Did I just not notice that before? Probably didn't, but there's a sun like right close to the black hole. It should be feeding into it, wrapping around it.
Kadara Port's pretty grisly, huh? Probably get into all sorts of trouble there. And now we're going after the Archon's ship? Sure that's a good idea.
In the absence of any others, it's an excellent one.
Guess I can't argue with that. Anything else to go over?
So what's your take? Is this Meridian what we think it is?
Everything we've seen, each remnant system we've uncovered, is connected to everything else. The bots, the monoliths, the vaults. It stands to reason that activating Meridian will connect the entire network and rekindle terraforming across the cluster.
So you think we're doing the right thing?
Well, yeah.
Is there more about Kalinda you want to share?
Back home, she was upper crust. An ambassador, respected, living the high life, but miserable. Not built for royalty, she said. With her position, the initiative sought her out as a first contact specialist. First wave out of stasis. Kalinda was the one who got me thawed out early. I'm still grateful for that. But things went south soon. She hurt me. Pretty badly.
What happened?
Oh, let's not drum up that sob story. It's all water under the bridge.
Sure, why not?
I have to admit, when you invited me to your apartment, I thought you might be luring me there for something else.
You thought, or you hoped?
I might have been hoping.
That hope had crossed my mind as well. If Kalinda hadn't intruded, who knows what might have happened.
Ooh. Wow.
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
Yeah, we would have talked about remnants, drank some wine, and maybe, who knows, could have wound up talking about drones.
So the Angara were fighting their own this whole time. Fuck.
Gil, here's that Ket transponder. The spy used it to get his orders.
What do we need from it?
The location it points to should give us a fix on the Archon ship.
Right.
It's not like there's much writing on this. Just our best chance to find Meridian.
Pressure. I like that. Luckily, no matter where you go in the universe, physics still applies. Only so many ways of communicating across space. There. Give it a shot.
Did you connect the...
Shit, turn it off. Careful. That is a direct line to people who want to murder everyone on this ship.
Sam?
I have the coordinates. The signal points to the Tafino system.
We sure we want to do this?
I know we're still getting our feet wet, but I don't see another choice.
I knew running off to Andromeda would be dangerous, but shit. This is dangerous.
Only if we die.
Well, she's right about that.
Thought you should know I keep finding crumbs here on the counter.
What kind of crumbs? Graham cracker? Saltine? Cookies?
Forget it, Drack. It's still your turn to clean the galley.
I think something's nibbling our stores. Something that doesn't belong. Possibly something tasty.
I'll keep an eye out for stowaways. We can talk more later.
Sure.
I thought he was going to tell me some more about that whole situation with the Krogan. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be going after them just yet.
Hey, Joel. Didn't mean to scare you.
What? I'm not scared. One second.
What's going on in here? You look busy.
If I'm busy, my mind is occupied with whatever I'm working on, rather than worrying.
Know that feeling. Know that feeling a lot.
Whatever gets you through.
I'd like your advice on something. I'm making gifts for everyone. I have a list.
Gifts?
Do Turians like poetry? For Vetra, I'm writing a poem and engraving it on... I'm not sure yet.
Wait, Joel. Are you making gifts for everyone, or are you just making it for her? Take the risk, man.
Who doesn't like a personalized poem?
Great. Maybe I could just recite it for her.
Make sure I'm there for that.
Liam seems to like my Rofgin. I might sew him one.
He does?
Do Krogan like knives? I could craft a ceremonial Angaran dagger for Drack.
Ooh, I like that.
Who wouldn't want that?
It's mainly decorative. Oh. Would you like one?
Joel, this is a lot of work. What's really going on?
I'm sure that I seem confident and skilled to you, but I'm not. Or I don't feel like I am.
I feel like that a lot.
Every day.
Good to know. Yes, thanks for sharing that.
Just be yourself.
My family is well known. Our lineage is respected, and many of my kin have achieved great things. I've never been one of them. So many older siblings and cousins who succeeded at everything. I stopped trying to keep up.
Right.
Thanks for listening.
You're not in anyone's shadow here. I believe in you.
Yeah, but low-key, make me that dagger too. Please. Let's see if there's anything else he has to say.
Axul is very cunning. We can't underestimate him. My mothers are worried sick about the cousins that joined him.
Do you have a mate? A partner?
I don't. Not for a long time.
Not for a long time.
I fell in love with a girl once. Aliyah. We were young. I was young. It was my first vassal on Aya. We worked on the same farm. She was a little older. A researcher. I can still hear her laugh and see her eyes. She kissed me and I was hers. Thrilled and seduced.
I have a bad feeling about this.
My older brother came to Aya. He was already famous in the Resistance.
Then she didn't truly love you, Joel. If she just comes through with the next thing swinging, wasn't meant to be.
Where is Aaliyah now? Did she and your brother work out?
They came back to Haval, and she joined our family. She became one of the mothers.
You have to see her every day?
No. They were taken by the Ket. Their children survived.
So much tragedy with them.
Well, enough about that. I'll see you later, Joel.
Stay strong and clear.
I need to get a shirt stenciled with that. Or a coffee cup. Coffee cup! That would be great. Stay strong and clear. No. Coffee shouldn't be clear. Tea! Teacups! That's what it is. I should have a teacup that says stay strong and clear. Yeah. That sounds like an awesome idea. Okay, I'm just gonna run around real quick and see who else would like to talk. It's that way. I haven't talked to Callow in a long time.
You have new email at your terminal, Pathfinder.
Sweet. Take a look at it. I guess this is the catch-all. Okay, let's talk to Callow. Haven't seen him in a while.
Oh, the ship manual's useful. That leg of my workbench needed propping up.
If you bothered reading it, you'd know that the Tempest is an orchestra of new tech. You can't just meddle with...
I got this ship launch ready in record time, Callow. I know my stuff.
And you don't have a shred of respect for other people's.
Callow.
Oh, Ryder. Sorry you had to hear that.
Why did I get on to him? He has a valid point.
What can I do for you?
Yeah, let's ask that.
I couldn't help overhearing you and Gil. Sounded pretty heated.
He likes redesigning things, but the ship was built this way for a reason. I wish Gil would respect that. It's nothing to concern yourself about, really.
If you helped to build the Tempest, you must know plenty about her.
Just about everything. By memory. It was quite the effort to get her working. The initiative needed absolutely up-to-date technology, which we all had to coordinate, and some of it was rather tricky to acquire.
Acquire?
Buy. Legally and above board, of course. Yes. Sadly, the other Pathfinder vessels were lost when the Scourge hit the Nexus. The Tempest is truly unique.
How would he know about the other vessels?
You know, I haven't actually met many Solarians.
Careful. Depending who you ask, we're conniving spies, genius researchers, or meddling scientists. We have to pack a lot of living into 40-odd years. Everything gets accelerated, lines blur. I just hope we don't repeat our old mistakes out here.
Oh, I get it. Part of the reason why the Solarians are mad at the Krogan is because the Krogan live forever, but they live for 40 years. I'd be pissed too, I guess.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Well, I can't talk about Suvi. She's sitting right there.
I'm not listening. You can say whatever you like.
Oh no, I'm not falling for that again.
One more.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
I'll admit it, Gil's rather irritating. He insists on redesigning systems rather than maintaining them.
He likes to do things his way.
That doesn't make it the right way.
I'll let you concentrate.
You know where I'll be.
As long as he's improving things, I don't see the harm.
The discovery of Aya was just what we needed, Ryder. The Angaran scientists have been so generous in sharing their wisdom. It's been amazing. At least one of the first contact situations went well. Right? The kit. Habitat 7. I'm thankful the Angara were willing to risk working with us. I'm afraid not all of them are quite so friendly. Some give trust easily. From others, you have to earn it. I'm confident we'll get there. When did you start believing in a god? My parents were both scientists. My home was ruled by rationality. So when I became a teenager, let's just say that while other kids found Batarian music, I found God. But your work as a scientist convinced me even more, especially when I got into molecular biology, physics. The patterns I kept seeing over and over again, they were like an artist's watermarks. God, to me, is an artist, an inventor, not someone checking to see if I brush my teeth.
Makes sense.
I should get back to things. Sounds good?
Oh, side note, I am still super pissed that they don't make I actually found out, I mentioned in one of my other videos, that I would like to have had this hoodie. I would have, and I went online trying to look for it and couldn't find it. I am so mad. The Asari Arc. I had a breakthrough in the location of the Asari Arc. Please come talk to me on the Tempest ASAP. That might be our next move. We need to find the other arcs. Ooh, and got a lead on the Arc Natanus. I'm hearing rumors that the scavengers found pieces of an arc on a planet called Eladen. Might be nothing, but worth checking it out. Avitus. I can't keep people straight. Corrupted message came from Sid. Says she wants to talk with us. Sounds urgent. Going to need you for this one, so swing by when you can. From Director Tan. When we left our old home, we never planned on having to negotiate with an alien civilization for a new one. It's vital we placate the Angara and keep them on our side. They've opened an embassy on Aya, and our diplomatic team is already settling in. I'm counting on you to ensure our success. You've established ties with the Resistance leader, the Moshai, and Aya's governor. Do all you can to learn everything about them and their supporters. The better we understand Aya's political structure, the more successful we'll be at gaining their help colonizing Helios. Unknown Sender. I must be brief, but I hear Virus was success and Sam is disconnected. Excellent news. We should talk in person. I've enclosed the nav point for our sanctuary on Kadara. Virus was only a first step. You could get a strong ally in future efforts. Knight. Well, I see future videos in my future. Future videos in my future. I see new adventures in my videos. Does that make sense? Okay. Hope so. Captain Dunn. Ryder, please see me on the Hyperion deck to discuss a sensitive matter. Something suspicious. I'm getting a lot of emails. I mean, I could have swore I checked these. All of a sudden I get a flood of emails. Like I'm the most popular person. Glad there's not like a Mass Effect Twitter. Be blowing up. Oh, sorry. Okay, dear Pathfinder. This is Kadara, Vetra's sister, but everyone calls me Sid. Now this isn't following protocol, because who am I to contact Pathfinder through personal consoles, right? But I know Vetra will tell me I'm overreacting, and I swear I wouldn't do this unless I thought it was something serious. There's just stuff going on here that doesn't really add up, and people are getting hurt. It's hard to explain. Can we talk in person? I'm in operations. She's such a fangirl. Glad to have her. She's so nice. One of my friends from Kadara sent a list of tips for surviving there. It's most common sense, but here are some gems. No one knows who the charlatan is. Asking is dangerous. Be really careful when dealing with Sloan and anyone who works for her. Politics on Kadara are less about who's got the biggest stick and more about who's willing to use the stick they have in creative ways. There's a hole-in-the-wall place in the slums that make the best cup of Quilla. Do not mix Quilla with other stimulants no matter what anyone says. Humans only. Don't ask Umi the bartender. Oh, don't ask Umi the bartender to surprise you. Vetra. Invitation. We are currently hosting the first Angaran ambassador to Nexus, Isa de Navarre. Despite the importance of your duties, we hope your next return to the station will coincide with his visit. Cordial meeting between the Pathfinder to first reach Aya and the Angaran ambassador would set the tone for our relations in the future. So I'm guessing they want us to stop by there too. Matriarch credits. Last time I was on Kadara, I met this Asari at Krala's who said she'd let me in on a little score. There's supposed to be a comma there. Last time I was on Kadara, comma, I met this Asari at Krala's, comma, who said she'd let me in on a little score. That's why I read it weird. Apparently, there's this matriarch who came over on the Nexus, only she died in stasis. My contact says she's next in line for the old lady's credits. A lot of credits, and get this, she says she'll split them with me. Trouble is, there's red tape, transfer fees, and she's having trouble mustering the credits up to clear them. Asked me if I could cover the transfer costs. I tried to bring Vetra in on this, but she says it's a scam. Not so sure. Seems like a pretty good opportunity to me. Drack. Trust Vetra on this, okay? It was a scam. It was a scam. Sorry. Do me a favor. Don't tell Vetra, okay? Alright. I can't just go through all of these. I'm gonna stop here. This one. Ryder, the Moshai sent some news from Aya, and she asked me to share with you. Under her guidance, officials are again allowing study in the Aya Vault. Comes with great risk, of course, so she's restricting participation to her brightest students under armed guard. Although she doesn't have your ability to interface with the Remnant, she wants to be ready to assist you however she can, once Meridian is found. These are interesting and exciting times. I agree. I'm gonna just check up on everybody real quick. I have a couple others. Maybe they have something to say about the arcs. Oh. Here's the shower room. Oh, I guess you can't use the toilet. Because I'm a girl.
There much to say about that facility on Vault?
There would be. But maybe not right now.
I get you, pal. Inane chatter about nothing coming up.
It's always the best.
Pathfinder. Sorry if things got strange last time we talked. You're the first person I told about all that. It, felt really good.
I know it was really personal. Thank you for trusting me with it.
You say that like I was making logical choices. Thanks for getting it. Anyway, made me think we should do more just out and about. Off-ship, like the market on Aya. I've got some contacts and some things I'd like your eyes on. But mostly, it's a day out. Something familiar. Turns out I need that.
Ah, Ryder. Sorry for the mess.
Who's your friend?
An exalted cat. I called Jarl to show him. Ah, there he is. Jarl, look at this. There's nothing Angara inside.
The physical can be deceiving.
I've run hundreds of tests. Only traces of the Angara genome remain. The exalted are Ket.
There must be a way to fix them.
Anything's possible. We just have to keep trying.
Even from mistakes, we can learn. Thank you, Ryder.
What?
Jarl needs to accept that exaltation is permanent. You're making his grief worse.
We've barely scratched the surface of what Ket are capable of.
The exalted are new beings. It's more than a transformation, it's a birth. There's no going back. Jarl is part of this crew. His welfare is my responsibility.
The other one sounds too harsh.
I know this job was a surprise, but you've really stepped up. And look, you got your Ket sample.
Their bodies are unlike anything I've seen. Centuries of gene stealing, crafted evolution. It's horrible, of course, but also fascinating.
Glad you're settling in.
Sink or swim, right? I should probably clean this up before it starts to smell.
I wonder how it transforms their clothing to that too. Or is there just somebody that's, you know, requisitioning all their gear? I think there's two other places I have to find. Oops. What's this?
More crumbs. Going where?
I'm glad we're leaving rifles out. I've already been this way. Maybe in here? Oh, got music. Huh? cool if I could like run on this. Is this like a treadmill? There's Cora. I need to talk to her, and I need to find out where Vetra is, too. EVA module. Damaged but shows signs of adaptations to Angaran technology and other tinkering. So that's what that thing was down there.
We got it, Ryder.
You patched up the Asari flight recorder?
Some old access codes, a little data recovery from Sam. We have the Asari Ark's last heading. Nav points are set. We can head there whenever you're ready.
Remember the survey ship. This might not be pretty. Are you?
Handling tough stuff is my job. We need the Asari and Sarissa more than ever. I trust you to find them before the Ket do. Pirates, exiles, severed heads. Kadara Port's a peach, huh? And Sloane Kelly is the pit. Anything you needed?
Maybe one more thing.
How's the search for the Asari Ark going?
Those nav points are set. I'm ready if you are.
Typical.
See you later, Cora.
I'll be here.
Oh yeah, Vetra might be.
Hey, Ryder. Got an encrypted message from Sid. She has news and wanted to talk to us both. Connecting the call now.
Finally! I've been waiting for hours.
So you want to tell us what this is all about?
I was listening to outpost updates and caught a message about settlers going missing.
That doesn't sound good.
Yeah, 'cause it's not. They were kidnapped. I dug around, and I think I know where they've been taken. A cave on a moon in the Ramov system. Originally an Angaran mine, I think, but they abandoned it.
I don't believe the planet you're talking about is a moon.
Whatever.
What did I tell you about getting involved?
I couldn't just do nothing.
How do we know your intel's even reliable?
It's reliable.
I trust your sister, and there's no sense in wasting time.
See? That's a Pathfinder.
Sid, just give us everything you have on this.
Already done. Could I come along? I want to help.
You know the answer to that.
Right, of course. Stay away from bad people, guns, bombs, Krogan beer.
You did good. I just want you to be safe, okay?
Yeah.
What is that over there? Is that cereal? Blastos? Turians have Blastos? Wow, there's a whole bunch of them. There's a whole crate of Blastos. Like, Cheerios and Captain Crunch had a baby.
I thought I hated the Ket before. Then we learned about exaltation. I can't even begin to imagine how Jal feels about this.
I was curious about you and Sid, being on your own from such a young age.
Yeah, I really wouldn't recommend it.
Where was your mother in all this?
Back on Palaven, I suppose. She was an awful person. All she cared about was climbing the ranks. She and my dad fought all the time. I think at the end they hated each other. When things were really tough, I thought about going back. But she wouldn't have accepted us. Whatever my dad did destroyed any chance of that.
How did he keep you and your sister afloat?
I was barely more than a kid myself, so lots of unskilled work. Construction jobs. No one else would do the dangerous stuff, so I would. Being up high, crawling under things. I could shoot a gun, so eventually I moved into smuggling. Even more dangerous, but lucrative. We were never rich, but we got to comfortable.
Where was home? Palaven?
No, we'd already left Palaven by then. Whatever our dad was involved in meant we weren't welcome there. I hadn't even gone to boot camp yet. Sid was barely a year old. We eventually settled in a mining colony in the Minos wasteland. 2 years later, our dad was gone.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
Well, unless I am wrong, I think I've made the rounds for everybody. Oh. Liam claims of charged diffusion while okay, back up. While Liam's claims of charge diffusion are dubious, furniture doesn't get this one without providing comfort, which it should be noted is not the same as being comfortable.
Something's nesting here. Something that likes cereal. I wonder. We've probably got materials to build a humane trap and catch it.
Build a trap at a research center. Okay. That seems like something I'll do. Well, that was fun. I think I'll stop it here for right now. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate everyone that has followed along with me on this journey. I'm liking it, and you know what I'm seeing online is a lot of people are enjoying Andromeda for the first time. That makes sense. They've played it before, kind of like me. They had the same thing where the bugs were just too much at first in its unreleased state, basically. But now, I mean, yeah, there are a few glitches and stuff here and there, but I think overall, it really deserves the title of Mass Effect. It really is a good game. And there's nothing yet that has made me change my opinion of that. So, you know, let me know what you think. Make sure that you check me out on Instagram and Twitter. Leave me a comment in this and down below, down there. Let me know what you think about Mass Effect Andromeda. Have you played it? What is your opinion about it? Until next time, stay strong. Bye.